just restart the recording here to make it a little easier for me. And maybe it gets easier later in the game when you have two characters. I don't know. Okay. I was confirming that this game also doesn't have controller support. Not enough games. Listen, you gotta support a controller. You gotta support a controller. The joke I've been making, right? It's a video game, so I play it with a controller. All right, let's double check the settings here. All right. So this is Sanguis. This is from Lightbulb Crew, who you might be familiar with from their game Other Side. They also made Nova Hearts. Maybe one of the funniest like collection of like games that you've worked on is very funny to go from Other Side to Nova Hearts to Sanguis. But another really cool looking tactical based game. I don't know anything about what happens in this one. So we're gonna learn about this together. I had Other Side for a little bit, but I never put a lot of time into it.
Life was consumed by the void.
Oh.
And the world stopped.
I didn't realize Nova Hearts dropped already. Yeah, Nova Hearts has been out for a little bit. Oh, whoops. Okay. I hit tab and it stopped everything, so I tabbed to tell you when Nova Hearts came out. Yeah, Nova Hearts came out in June of last year. Okay, so we're gonna restart. You gotta have confirmation for your scene skip. You gotta have confirmation for scene skip. You know? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna Alt F4 him. Start it again. It's fine. All right. Yes, overwrite the save that was nothing.
Life was consumed by the void.
But it says press any key to continue. Yeah, but that's not.
From this stillness, I was born. Once more, I find myself awake. What remains is memory. Fractured, injured, resisting. So, one more time, I shall send you. Rise from the Sanguis. Bleed the world back to life. My STILLAE.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay. $400 corrupted blood is required to access the boss location. I can select. Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there together. Okay. We'll get there together. STILLAE. So these are our units. So this appears to be a melee unit. Okay. Progression. Okay, so if I get resources, okay. I feel like the bigger ones will be harder. So, oh, I see. Listen, we're gonna do a low difficulty, and we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so we've got a big timeline. WASD controls, spend ability points to use skills and move characters. Burst mode activates if less than 40 AP remain, causing a 100 time unit delay. Okay, we'll figure it out. I believe in me. You know, this is very other side from what I've seen. Okay. Can I rotate the camera? No. Okay. So these guys explode. I get... Okay, this is who my current option is. Not being able to turn the camera is a bummer. Okay. So we've got... Okay. They're gonna burst, and that feels bad. Oh, she's already bursting. Well, then... I see. So if you if I use more than half of my AP, I do too much and I get put, okay. And I get pushed to like 100 on the scale, on the initiative. Okay, so the trick with this, yeah, is that immediately lets me do a little back step. Okay, and I don't have enough AP to be able to do anything. Okay, they get multiple. Oh, I see. These guys are turn into guys when they hatch, which he will in one time unit. So, okay, I got him. Now, I maybe could have done enough damage. Yeah, is there an undo button? No. That's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. I like when games give you a little undo option. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I didn't. So did it just not happen? What happened there? I do like if I really want to. Okay, that's not how I expected go back 2 spaces to go, but yeah, okay. That could have gone better. That could have gone better. We're learning, right? We're learning is the thing. What? Oh, I killed the 4 enemies I had to kill. I see. Take the most damage in a mission, deal the most damage. Okay. So these are my rewards. I wonder if these Oh, the traits are unlocked. What is that? Oh, do they get a new... Okay. After an enemy at melee range is damaged by another ally, deal 21 damage. If your health is under 50%, prepare again. So I'm guessing they earned these because of the traits, or yeah, I like a reaction. Oh, Mater Blessing Legendary applies Fortitude, Strength, and Haste to all allies. Yes, that just feels like a thing we should have. After an reaction, after an ally casts a skill, restores 10 AP. If you have Chaotic Flux, prepare it again. I could re-roll. I actually think for her, having a teleport is, Applies unprepared to all characters and delays their turn by 20 time units. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. And now I can go to progression. Oh, I need a lot for these. Okay. Which makes sense because, you know, that's... Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I think this is really early. You know, I think this is really early. I think this definitely needs more tutorialization. I think this might be one of those like, oh, if you're familiar with our previous games, then you'll be fine, but you know, it's not that easy. Okay, so there's a guy here also. It would take a lot. I'm already in burst. Wonder if there's a mechanic where I'm rewarded for bursting. Oh! Oh, there's backstab damage. Oh, that's fun. And you get a cool, silly animation, which is always fun. I wonder if he pushed me. He did. That's funny. It's interesting that the skills, the delay skills, get their own little time marker. Ah, because I moved. That's funny. Okay, so I actually got an award because I evaded that move. Because part of that base move is to fly backwards. That's really interesting. Okay, so we've got this guy and this guy in terms of actual enemies. This guy's about to spawn a new guy. We get the big backstab attack, which is great. I'm already burnt. Oh, he turned to face me, which is really interesting. Whoa, okay, that exploded for way more than I thought it was going to. Okay, then. Okay, and that makes more of these explosive guys. Okay, so he's got 40 damage. Wondering what it is that makes them turn to face. Oh, I don't have any AP to do anything. Okay, if I go here. Okay, so there's her temporal arc. The lane skills don't seem to be as worth it as I want them to be. Like that 48 damage, that's a lot of damage. Go here? Oh, I'm rooted. Oh. Well, that sucks. Just won't do anything then. Kira, hello. Good to see you. How's the blood? I mean, it's fine. My God, that's so explosive. Okay. Increased damage reduction by 6. That's pretty good. More critical damage. Increase the range of your range skills by 1 tile. That's pretty good considering she's all range stuff. Yeah, I'm figuring out what's going on. You know? My favorite part of my job is when the hiring manager trusts my judgment. That is always good. That's gotta be good. Hey, Valentine's Day, Matt's gonna suck your blood. Happy Valentine's Day, no more blood. Oh, it didn't do enough damage. That also didn't do enough damage. Come on. Come on, dog. What an absolute bum. Just get everybody on this blessing. What if the boyfriend will bring me gifts for Valentine's Day? It was so funny on working in an office on Valentine's Day. The poor office manager just be bringing people shit all day. Okay. Ah, so if I push enemies into enemies, they do bounce damage. Good. This week I'm gonna hang out with the sister-in-law and nephew. He'll probably come too. You know, he's getting sick of this magic bullshit. Oh, I see. So these guys set up, and if we cast a skill in that, oh, that's fun. That's a fun kind of jerk-ass enemy. Okay, there's a lot of guys. A lot of okay. Okay. Let's... Oh my God, it hit both of them. Get out. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is rude. This map is a bunch of rude boys. Okay, it did kill 2 of those guys. That's great. Kill that guy. This will cost 13 AP. Okay. Well, all these guys are doing is sapping our shit. Sick of it. Losers. This is some blue magic shit. This is some blue magic shit. Oh, did you play a land? Take 2 damage. Ugh. There he is. I wish something happened when I bursted, and maybe that's a mechanic that we can grow into. Okay. Yeah, they just eat all my AP. Yeah, the big thing that's annoying about these little guys is they don't go down in one of my regular attacks. So I have to do an attack and then they get to fuck me up a little bit, and then it's like, okay, now I can do another one. So they're actively stealing time units. They're actively... Ugh. Goodness gracious. Increase my AP consumption by 10, sure. Increase my backstab damage. No. Let's do a teleport. I like that. Reduce movement cost, yeah. Okay. So I want more ice stuff. Yeah, that should do it. I wish I could rotate the camera. I think that's a big one for me. But playing with the time gauge is really cool. You know, I like the idea of it was a thing when Brian and I were playing Final Fantasy X. It was a thing I didn't really spend enough time engaging with actively. So I like the idea of, oh, you know, I'm gonna be a little slower this turn, or I'm gonna do less this turn, but that means my neck, you know, I'm setting myself for another turn. God, those are ridiculous. Jesus. Okay, we've learned some stuff. Okay, these guys just continue to do that. I don't have a push. Okay, this will happen before its turn. That's good. Okay, I need to fucking move. Okay, that'll burst me. So I'll just end my turn. So I could move here and do this Aeon Shard, which delays his turn, which seems really good. Okay, moving that much. Okay. This is the interesting time with the tactics game, is when you're like, okay, like I've fucked around with stuff enough. Let's figure out what I'm doing. Oh yeah, just blow everything up over there. That seems rad. That seems rad for me. Now, that guy died, so that's fine. That's a good problem to have. That big boss guy died. Okay, that's sucky. Okay, we're gonna move here. Bleed. This pushes him. And then we're gonna sidestep out of his attack range. So the only other enemy is this. Oh no, it's this guy. Now we're gonna be a little tricksy here, because it left it with one. Come on, man. You're literally, so yeah, the frustration is these guys have 18 health. You do 17 damage. And it's like, oh. And that cocoon didn't trigger extra damage. It has in the past. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get backstab damage when I move next to them, they turn to face me. So I'm uncertain how that is ever supposed to trigger. More health, sure. Reduce your end of turn initiative by -5. Sure. Reduce your end of turn initiative by -10. these are... Do it. Do it. Buy it. Buy it. Unlock it.
Heki Almo.
Is it just when I have those amounts? It's Ionic, hello. Okay, that's odd. I want to try to get to a boss before we go to break. I want to try to get to a boss. Ionic, how you doing today? Boy. It's been a long week. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I hope it's yeah, see, he immediately turns to me. So like, what do you want from me? Hey, listen, if I'm gonna burst, I may as well get that kill. Yeah, I'm sorry you've been having such a long week, buddy. Getting that buff is so important. You do so much damage once you pick up that buff. Again, I'll do it again. I don't care. Nope, I won't. This game looks neat. It is very, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. we have our sort of our tactical choices. But it's one of those times with a game when I'm like, you know, thankfully it's just a demo, right? But I'm like unsure at some of the mechanics and but it's cool. I dig it. It's one of those times when I feel like I might like the full game a little more.
Once more, I find myself awake.
Oh, I can't unlock anything in the demo. Oh, so I'm building up an amount of memories.
Bleed the world back to life.
And then I'm trying to get, I see. I was about to run out of, it's funny that I can't unlock these in the demo when that's kind of the one thing to do. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was doing. We probably could have gotten to the boss. That's okay. So this is kind of interesting. This is so you move through the map, the skin, doing these battles, kind of moving across, and then my guess is as part of progression, you know, you get more map range, you know, and then you're getting more skills, you're resetting, and then you're increasing your your skill modifier stuff here. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting sort of like tactical roguelike progression thing. You know, as you're doing bosses, I'm sure bosses unlock cool stuff or come with cool battles or whatever. This is really neat. This is really neat. I like this a little more than I thought I was going to. But there was there's more going on. I like the idea of your characters getting special abilities. I think this game does the thing that's sometimes good, sometimes bad, where there's a bunch of generic abilities, right? Where it's like, oh, everybody could get this big buff skill, which means there's not an interesting reason to diversify my, you know, my party, which is good and bad. It kind of depends. You know, like, I don't hate the idea that it's like, oh yeah, what if my first character got that buff skill? So then the first thing that they do on the map is drop a big buff for everybody. Yeah, I get that. But then, you know, part of the tactics is if you could just also make like the mage character your first character, and then that kind of solves the problem. But yeah, that's my big thing with tactics games, is making the decision to play or to field one class over another, to make that choice feel interesting, feel rewarding. You know, what does it mean in like Final Fantasy Tactics for me to field a monk versus a chemist, right? What does that allow me to do? What does that change let me do? And so when I play tactics games, when I play tactical strategy games, I always think of like, I always try to key into, you know, what does one let me do over another? You know, so this character is always going to go first because their starting initiative is 10. So, okay, what character, you know, what abilities do I do? There's also not a lot of ranged in this. You know, the range stuff is kind of very specific. There's not a main class that's ranged, and so that affects a lot of your tactical decisions. That affects a lot of it flattens some of your tactical depth. So it's cool. I like it. I'm really interested to play Other Side. You know, I had it for forever. I remember very specifically when that game came out, I was like, oh man, Other Side looks really cool. It has such a great visual style. Excuse me. And this is sort of the same, you know, where like, oh wow, like this is a tactical game with a really cool visual style. Which is good because it's, you know, the same people. So, but all right, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take my break. When I get back, we'll do Game Dull, and then we'll figure out what we're getting up to for the rest of today. So, thank you everybody for hanging out today. If you haven't yet, take this opportunity. Oh, I'm yawning now. Take this opportunity to get up, take a stretch. Make sure you're, you know, stretch your neck, stretch your back, stretch your legs. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you've had a snack or a meal very recently. And I will see everybody back here in just a little bit.